Greetings, everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Hardly a St. Patrick's Day that I could foresee as we celebrate this feast of our parish and our patron. Certainly, we live in unique times right now. Yesterday, the Bishop of Allentown, Bishop Schlert, he said, "We have been thrust into times that we have never envisioned on our ordination day." He was writing to the priest of his diocese. And he went on, he said, "The great high priest is now calling us to a greater pastoral care of our people in a physically dangerous time." Today, our Archbishop Perez tells us what that means. And today we have the words of our great high priest, Jesus himself, who reminds us over and over again to be not afraid, that when times are difficult and troubles are abounding, that we are to know his peace and to live in it. St. Patrick, our own patron, the Bishop of Ireland, he said much the same as he prayed every day, "Christ be with me, Christ at my right, Christ at my left, Christ in all things." Here at St. Patrick's, over the next coming days and indeed weeks, while our parish day-to-day operations will be very different, and our parish office will be closed, we are committed to continuing to do what we've always done, but just now in different ways. I promise in the coming weeks to give, and in the coming days to give regular updates about our liturgical services, about how we will worship, and the opportunities to receive sacraments. The care for the sick and for families and for those at home who are in most need will continue, and we will extend an abundance of care to anyone that is in need. And finally, we want to hear from all of you and our families, supplying you with resources, but asking you to supply us with ways in which you are gathering in your homes, making places of prayer, and growing and living in your faith. The days ahead are going to be very different. They're going to be difficult, but also grace-filled. And so I just want to entrust all of us to the care of St. Patrick and also to our Blessed Mother. And I close with a prayer that St. Bernard wrote to the Blessed Mother, and I entrust all of you to her. "If squalls of temptation arise, or you fall upon the rocks of tribulation, look to the star and call upon Mary. If you are tossed by waves of pride, ambition, detraction, or envy, look to the star, call upon Mary. If anger or avarice, desires of flesh, dash the ship of your soul, turn your eyes to Mary. If trouble or crime or guilty conscience or dread begin to sink you or fill you with sadness or despair, think of Mary. In dangers, in anguish, in doubt, think and call upon Mary. Let her be ever on your lips, in your heart, and the better to obtain the help of her prayer, imitate and the example of her life. Follow her, and you will not stray. Invoke her, and you will not despair. Think of her, you will not wander, and upheld by her, you will not fall. Shielded by her, you will fear not, and guided by her, you will not grow weary. Favored by her, you will reach the goal." My friends, we entrust ourselves to Mary and the family of which we are a part. And in the coming days, we hope to grow in and as his family.